Time now for the Honda Sports Desk with ESPN 1063 and WPTV News Channel 5.
Entrepreneur by day, NFL draft hopeful by night. Former FAU football player Gerald Hearns has a lot to be thankful for this holiday season. Hearns took ESPN 1063's Paxton Boyd to the streets where he nearly lost his life to explain what drives him both on and also off the field.
I know sometimes it's not really safe to be around this environment, but at the same time, I don't forget where I come from.
For Gerald Hearns, it's a moment of reflection.
In this area right here is the night of one of the events where shooting took place.
The corner of 22nd and Tamarind in West Palm Beach, a constant reminder of what could have been.
I actually had just parked the truck that I was driving in that night.
For the 22-year-old, football lies somewhere between a love for the game and a way out of the crime-ridden streets he grew up in.
Do you ever think back about what that night could have been?
Man, you know, the crazy part about it is like I always try to visualize how would it be to know the guys that did the shooting? How could you come to my funeral? You know, and knowing how many people support me and just my family, you know. My little brother's father was murdered in front of our old house, you know, body dragged down the street. I know my mom, it would be hard for her to live that twice, you know. My little brother has been shot twice, and, you know, one of my other brothers, he's been shot. So just being at the wrong place at the wrong time, I could have been the third child of hers to be in a situation like that.
After transferring to FAU from Florida A&M, playing time was hard to come by for the former Dwyer star. This summer, just days before the start of the season, Owls head coach Lane Kiffin rewarded Hearns, but not without a twist.
And then she comes back here for 30 minutes and leaves you a note, read it to the team. You're on scholarship.
When he granted me the scholarship, it really hit home to think about my whole journey. Going to school with no scholarship. My senior year of high school, I emailed 126 coaches by myself.
So much of Hearns' talents go beyond the football field. He plans to publish a book. He owns a clothing company called Brick by Brick.
You know, it's another motivational slogan. Everything in my life has been a brick by brick approach.
His long-term goals to own multiple companies and dabble in real estate. But before all of that,
and I would like to announce that I'm declared for the 2019 NFL Draft.
the next logical step for a man of many talents who refuses to be defined by just one.
Being a football player or athlete, so many people think it's only about sports. You know, football or whatever that you do, that's what you do, that's not who you are. You know, so that's my approach.
For ESPN 1063 on WPTV News Channel 5, I'm Paxton Boyd.